I'm Spooky, I'm the vocalist.
I'm Features Limited, I'm the keyboardist live.
And they are Asylum Black. So, Spooky, you are currently only 16 years old, but you are in two industrial bands. How old were you when you first began listening to industrial? Who were some of your earliest influences?
Well, when I first started listening to industrial, I grew up with a older, I guess, goth sibling, and really, I basically really just grew up with industrial. It goes back to like A-Pop Sigma Berserk and like, I should say like fictional old Velvet Acid Christ, you know, like the really, like the stuff from the early 2000s really.
Right.
So.
Okay. And how about you?
Well, the earliest music that I was listening to would be early Front 242, like 1981, 82. Skinny Puppy was probably the biggest influence on me. Kevin's like the biggest influence. But yeah, Velvet Acid Christ is in my top 5, so that's where we connect.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're very influenced by Velvet Acid Christ.
Excellent. Now, recently, Asylum Black was recommended by EBM legend Leatherstrip on his Facebook page. What was your initial reaction to that?
I was very shocked to know that my music reached somebody that big.
Right.
You know, and you know, we're such a, I mean, we've been here for like 2 years almost already, I should say. But it's just shocking to know like that this early in my, you know, band that such a big name, you know, recognized this. So
Right.
I was shocked. You know.
I've actually kind of talked to him on Facebook, and when I got to meet him here for the Winter Festival, he was very candid and very open about the music business and what his experiences have been, and it was just refreshing to have somebody so openly talk about it. And so that's part of, like, I think that was part of the train of me getting into the scene, so as far as, you know, this goes.
Now, you'll be releasing an EP this fall on DMWI. What can we expect from that?
It's very dark, very brutal, very. I mean, the music itself is just very driven by, you know, emotion. It's just really just a reflection of, you know, bad emotions, whether it's anger or apathy or, you know, sadness. It all kind of just reflects and comes together on that EP. So this is really, I guess, our real like introduction to the industrial world in a way.
Okay.
So.
Will there be any tracks on there that haven't been released already on your Reverb Nation page?
Yes, there will be one new track. Most of them have already been released. We're still picking a few as far as the whole track listing, but there'll be one new track, and I think it'll really kill people.
Yeah. Well, back in March, you announced that Chris was taking over Live Keys. Looking back on the Asylum Black Facebook page, it seems he had been a fan for quite a while before that. How long did it take to make the decision to bring him into the darkness?
Well, really, I mean, I've known this guy since I was like 9 years old. You know, he's been in my life for quite a while.
Right.
And I'm also, you know, I admire his poetry like very much because this guy's just really, really talented. So I thought it would be pretty cool to have somebody with this much talent into the band. You know, I just think he's a great addition. And you know, the first time, you know, I read his stuff, I was really impressed. So it wasn't too much of a hard decision to bring him into the band.
Right.
So.
Now, you said in a previous interview that with your music, you try to create a feeling more than just a song. And the first time I listened to your music, I was trying to figure out what was so unique about it, and I think that's exactly it. It supersedes being just a song and touches deeper. How do you go about creating something like that?
Well, my songs are really, they come from, you know, the inside of me, you know, like I don't write a song to sound like a band or to be like somebody or
Right.
to, you know, I just experiment with what I have and, you know, what I felt at that moment that I write that song is what comes out. So really there's no specific formula or anything to that. It's just really whatever I feel at that moment.
What I'd like to add, and I think what puts us together as inspiring each other, is that I write what I call survivalist poetry, and it's kind of a term I penned as peeling off pain and words that come out of you from past experiences and emotion and dark to heal. and I think that's something that Jonah does extremely well. And to watch him is just like it's powerful, and it when we do our practices, it's just mechanizing, and I think that this is just the beginning of something just amazing. So I'm excited.
All right. Anything you guys would like to add?
Our EP will be out shortly, as soon as we could possibly fucking get it out there. But
I know today we were talking about getting some merch made, so we're gonna have some merch before the next show. So that'll be guaranteed.
All right. All right. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys.
Thank you.